On Thursday, Representative Andy Ogles, he's a House Republican, introduced a plan that would allow for Donald Trump to seek a third term in office. Because of course, right? Beta male. Look, this was obviously a way to try to add an amendment to the Constitution, to amend the Constitution. And so it's very unlikely that this is going to happen. I mean, first, a proposed amendment must be passed by 2/3 of both houses of Congress. Even though Republicans do have majorities, they do not have that much of a majority. It also needs to be ratified by the legislatures of 3/4 of the states. So about 38 states. I don't think they have that much either. 2/3 of the states could ask for Congress to do a constitutional convention, but even in that case, it still would require 3/4 of the states to approve of the amendment for it to pass. So basically what I'm telling you is there is absolutely no chance in hell of this happening, right? Of Donald Trump being allowed, having the Constitution literally get changed for Trump to serve a third term, okay? And by the way, even if it did, right, it's only designed to help Donald Trump. Why do I say that? Well, look, Ogle's amendment would allow any president to serve a third term only if their first 2 terms were non-consecutive, which is exactly what happened to Donald Trump. That means no third Obama terms. But, which I'm sure, of course, Ogles was very careful to try to prevent.
Can't let that happen.
Yeah, that's right. Now, Ogles said in a statement, it is imperative that we provide President Trump with every resource necessary to correct the disastrous course set by the Biden administration. He is dedicated to restoring the republic, beta, and saving our country. And we as legislators and as states, beta male, must do everything in our power to support him, beta. This is a great example of how cucked House Republicans are to Donald Trump. Look, after all, I mean, they were talking about how Trump's their daddy, and daddy's home.
You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
That's literally Tucker Carlson. Oh my God. Now, in addition to the obvious ass-kissing statements from people like Ogles, you have House Republicans that have been putting out bills like, for example, Marjorie Taylor Greene with a bill to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Just nonsense. There are other bills from Republicans that call for the taking over of Greenland and the Panama Canal. So, I mean, these are not serious bills. These are not serious people. But they are putting out things that make Trump very, very hard and happy. Just saying. I'm sorry to put that imagery in your head.
Insurrection is about to be.
But it's really not. Okay. I'm sorry, but it's exactly what's going on. Okay. And look, on a more serious note, it's probably part of a distraction from the fact that grocery prices are up, and they will go up thanks to the immigration raids. And of course, egg prices. It also is a distraction from the fact that Trump is going to be trying to cut taxes for the rich even more. The fact that one of his orders actually raised the price of prescription drugs by undoing one of the executive's Biden executive orders on that, and on and on and on. Right? It's just only a whole bunch of ways to help himself and his rich friends. I mean, this has been a gish gallop this entire week of dumbass legislation and terrible executive orders. But this legislation like this that actually requires Congress has no chance of passing, which is a waste of time and money, our money, taxpayer money. I mean, how does this make the American people's lives any materially better? Oh, right, it doesn't. That's not the point. Okay, it's not the point at all. They don't really care about us. They don't really care about the average voter and helping to, make sure that we have health care, that housing is more affordable, that food is affordable, things like that. All the stuff that they promised on that front during the campaign, never going to happen. But all the horrible stuff, like the immigration raids, well, that's actually happening. And so, yeah, that's the terrible. They're ending the DEI. Once again, I got to ask, how's that going to help you afford groceries? Yeah, exactly. Now, that said, getting back to Mr. Ogles, right? And distractions. This could be a distraction for the fact that he is under a campaign finance investigation. Oops. Representative Becca Balint, Vermont Judiciary Committee member, noted, I don't think he wants to talk about the campaign finance fraud that he is accused of, and would like us instead to focus on what a committed Trump sycophant he is. Yes, and of course there's another word for that.
Beta!
Truly pathetic. Voters from Tennessee deserve much better. Then, of course, you have Representative Steve Cohen, who is another judiciary member, talking to Axios, saying simply, quote, 2 terms is enough chaos for any nation to endure. Yes, true. I have to wonder, though, personally, if Andy Ogles is angling for a pardon ahead of time. If that, investigation finds that he's been doing some campaign finance fraud, then yeah, he might need one. So, maybe this is his way of saying, no, I'm the bigger Trump ass kisser. I lick the boot. I deep throat the boot. I don't know. It could be. It's super pathetic. And it's also really pathetic just how subservient the entire Republican Party has become to Donald Trump. But as I said before, I guess they meant it when they said, Daddy's home. Embarrassing. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.